Shit.
Figuring your shit?
Dude.
All right.
Yep.
There we go.
Hey, here we are.
Here we are.
Look at us. Brown bagging it.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Double on the Rocks with Erik and John.
Pew, 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 pew. Yep.
I'm in Delaware.
Yeah. Hey, so a few weeks back, you read something to get us started.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had something that I wanted to share.
Okay.
These are interesting times. We don't trust the government. We don't trust the legal system. We don't trust the media. And we don't trust each other. We undermine all authority and with it the basis for replacing it. Interesting is a mild way of putting it. It's like a 6-year-old's dream come true. Calvin and Hobbes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oliver and I read Calvin and Hobbes every night when he's here.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how many of the strips are so perfect for today's world.
Yeah.
And they're from the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s.
Yeah. It's crazy that
it's absolutely insane. Like that one. That exact little excerpt there is from 1991.
Wow. Were you even born then?
I was. I was trying to think back at 91. I was like, I felt like things were pretty good.
Yeah.
For the world.
Yeah.
In 91. I mean.
Well, yeah. If we look back thinking now, probably.
Yeah. But in the moment, I guess, it'd probably be pretty
So since you want to start it with a poem, since I read one.
Yeah.
I had a joke for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So 3 old ladies are sitting in a bar, and a guy walks in and flashes them. 2 of them had a stroke. The third one couldn't reach.
That's good.
That's a pretty good one, huh?
That is good. Yeah, just if my voice sounds a little weird, I screamed into a colander this weekend and strained my voice. So.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, that's fine. We can do. We can do a whole show like this. I'd prefer not to because I think you'll win.
So, yeah. How you doing? How you been?
Super. If you don't want a lot of.
Yeah, I mean,
if you don't want a lot of information, I'm doing great.
Going back to the world we live in, let's just go ahead and gloss over how you actually feel and just, give the. There you go. Yeah, that's what we all do. Grin and bear it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So what'd you do this weekend, other than get raked through the proverbial coals?
I worked.
Yeah.
I worked all weekend.
Somebody's got to.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone's got to keep the wheels on the bus.
Yeah.
So
they go round and round.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched the Silvertips play hockey.
Fucker.
It was fantastic. 2 empty net goals in the third period.
Because they had pulled their goalie and.
Yeah. Oh man! And apparently a huge fight. Like every player on the ice was
really
punching somebody else.
Damn.
Yeah. Wouldn't you know it? That's when I had to drain the main vein.
Of course.
Yeah, I come back and Amy's eyes are like the size of freaking dinner plates. She's like, that was insane. There's like 6 people total in the penalty box. Like,
oh my god,
it was crazy. Apparently,
I love those.
Yep. So hockey's always good.
So I gotta say, I like the change in the setup. Like the camera.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna need 2 more to get them, but let me get this one figured out first.
Yeah, I think it's nice having the broad view, but then I think if we can figure out
the zoomies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because facial expressions are key.
Yeah.
When we're trying stuff. So, speaking of that.
Yes.
We're going to make old fashions out of the Traveler that we tried last week.
Excellent.
Because we still have just under half a bottle.
Huh.
So I'm going to step on back and whip them up.
All right. Or whip them out.
No.
All right.
It's too cold for that.
So do you want to do them in front of the camera here?
I can.
I think you should. It'd be far more interesting.
Would it?
Well, yeah. Right now, it just looks like your back.
You don't want to see my ass. But you can't really see it. I think it's too low.
That's fine, but you're still.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be talking about your sweaty balls.
They're so sweaty. It's not even summer yet. That's the problem. I did go to the gym though.
You did?
Yeah. I gotta get back on that. You know, the hiking season's coming up, so I gotta be ready.
Yeah.
I got to be ready.
All right. So explain what we're doing here.
So in the glasses we have part of a raw sugar cube. We have a orange zest and then orange bitters.
And then a muddler. Oh.
And then the secret is a little bit of seltzer in there to help the effervescence of the seltzer. Helps break down the sugar cube.
I just use a muddler.
Well, so I will too.
Okay. I just beat the shit out of it with a...
You know, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Sorry, do you want me to do that?
No, that's okay.
No, I totally can.
No, I'll do it. You're a guest here.
No, I'm not.
Well, it's my house.
All right, that's fine. That's true. I'm not paying any of the mortgage.
Nope. Would be nice if we could get some sponsors to pay for our studio space, though.
Yeah. Maybe we should just rent it from ourselves.
Could. Take that one, government.
All right. So
now we're not like really pulverizing it. We're more just like pressing it to get the essential oils out of the orange there.
Yeah. Did you see that Friends episode where Monica's cooking for that guy?
Are you gonna wash the lettuce?
Are you gonna? Is it lettuce dirty?
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna wash it. No, please don't.
No, please.
I like it dirty.
Please don't.
So now we're gonna top these bad boys off with ice.
So I've been reading some reviews over the weekend on Travelers.
Yeah.
And it's getting a lot of hate.
I noticed that.
It's also not a bourbon.
It's just a whiskey.
Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, I don't discriminate.
No, I mean, I think it's good.
Yeah, it's...
So now...
So over the weekend, I hit the liquor store and I grabbed a bottle of that over Wyoming.
Well, there you go. 2 ounces of that. Stir. Stir until your finger gets cold. That's the key. It's proper dilution.
How's your finger getting cold if it's not in there?
I'll put it in there in a minute.
Please don't.
I can't remember if I've washed my hands.
It's liquor. It's fine.
I felt like Willy Wonka right there. Springtime, the only season in time. Sweet time.
Holy fuck.
Have you seen the new Wonka yet?
Not yet.
Oh, man. That's a good one.
Not yet. We were going to watch it this weekend.
Yeah.
But we chose the latest episode of Grand Tour.
Oh, nice.
Do you watch that show at all?
Yeah.
Have you seen the new one?
No.
It's 2.5 hours.
Where are they at?
South Africa.
Oh, nice.
They build budget-friendly rally cars.
No. I love when they do that.
Yeah.
All right. Little fancy cherry here.
A little bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom. And then the kicker. Little fresh spritz and a wipe. There you are, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And a wipe.
So the psst, is that you putting spritzer in the drink? Or is that encouraging the orange rind to put...
That helps the orange rind expel its essence.
Okay. It makes it more comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah. We could do a top camera too when you're making...
Oh, yes. That would be very nice.
Oh, my God. It's been a fucking week. I even brought my pipe.
Heck yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. God damn, you make good old fashions.
I'll tell you what.
I'm smelling a lot of orange.
There's a hint of orange in there. Traveler makes a fantastic old fashioned. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Wow. That is something.
That may be my new old fashioned whiskey right there.
Wow.
That is. Here's my only critique. It doesn't taste like whiskey, so this is going to go down way too fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Traveler on its own was super smooth.
Yeah.
I don't understand where the hate's coming from.
So the hate I was reading on it was, first of all, it tastes like Buffalo Trace. And I'm like, well, first of all, I've stopped reading there.
First of all, it tastes nothing like Buffalo Trace to me.
No, it doesn't. It does kind of have a sweet caramely on it.
Buffalo Trace to me, though, has a very astringent, like, towards the end of it.
Oh, it's a little rough on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This does not at all.
No, not one bit.
Anyways.
Oh, been a long fucking week. It's only Monday. Yeah, it was. A lot of people talking about, oh, I wouldn't wash car parts in it, or oh no, it's a great mixer, and reading all this shit. And it's the same thing I always think, which is, drink what you like.
Yeah, who died and made you the
Yeah.
know all be all of?
All of the best. I should have fucking printed it out and brought it in. The best comment string on it was someone who wrote that it didn't stay with their palate, or it wasn't good for their palate drinking shitty whiskey. And someone right below that says the guy that ate Chick-fil-A yesterday. Don't tell me what your palate is.
I've noticed too that a lot of people that are hating on it don't like Chris Stapleton.
Oh, I didn't even read that far into it, but yeah, maybe.
And it's like, then why would you even try it?
Yeah.
If you don't like the guy,
yeah.
Why?
It's like if you don't like Sammy Hagar, don't buy Cabo Wabo. That's.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Metallica.
No.
Specifically Lars.
Yeah.
Because I think he's the most rudimentary drummer that gets the most praise for nothingness.
What are you talking about?
He's dog shit.
What are you talking about? He started the double drum, the double bass.
Whatever. But that doesn't mean that I'm automatically going to hate on the whiskey that they have out.
Yeah. Which is on my list.
It's on mine too.
Yeah.
But it's like I have a list of like celebrity whiskeys.
Yeah.
Or alcohols in general that I'd like to try.
That just happens to be one of them?
Yeah.
The other one I saw, because I'm always looking at new shit, Penelope?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks interesting. It's a funky bottle, too.
That one and Pinhook.
Yes.
I really want to try the Pinhook series. Oh, did you see that Redwood Empire has a new one out?
Mm-hmm.
Looks legit.
It does.
It's a barrel proof American whiskey. It's really dark. I want to try it real bad. I saw it, where were we at? They had a bottle of it, but it was $119. It's like, I really need a certain house to actually close.
Yeah. So, El Presidente owes me a bottle of Wyoming.
Yeah. Are you going to switch it to this?
No.
Okay.
I'm not letting him off the hook.
No, I'd switch it to Traveler.
No, he's getting me Wyoming.
Okay.
He drives through the town where only one store has it every day, but won't pull over to that store because it's out of his way. So it's getting to the. Do you remember Better Off Dead?
Yeah.
The newspaper boy, with $2.
Yeah.
I'm turning it into my $2. Like when I talked to him last time, I did the hey, still owe me a bottle of Wyoming. Yeah, I know. No. I said no, don't. Yeah. Don't make me come look for you.
Yeah. It's $2 or you got 2 kneecaps.
Yeah, that's. I said, look, I would trade it for a bottle of Eagle Rare. Well, it's hard to find. Yeah, that's my point.
Hence the name Rare. President
says it right in there. Think you would know this kind of stuff, being a president.
Jeez, Lou.
Yeah, he's only going to be president for another month, though.
Until he gets elected in his new spot.
Yeah. I think we still call him that, though.
I think one time when he goes, like, out of town and his truck is around.
Yeah.
We convinced Ginger to let us come get the truck, and we put a new horn in it that does the burr, 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 when he honks it.
I don't know if she'd let us.
Oh, yeah, she would.
Yeah. Let's get past this house deal first, and then we'll see what I'm allowed to do anymore.
See if we remain friends. Not you and I. Mm-hmm. Just so everybody knows, I don't think John and I will ever not be friends.
No,
like this is just.
No, there's been some late next text that I thought, well, that's the end of that friendship, and I get a ha back. So I'm like, all right.
There's been a couple times where it's like my thumb is like quivered over the send button.
No, fucking send it.
And then it's like, no, I shouldn't. And I like go to. I was like, I sent it. I thought I was deleting it. Oh well.
Oh no.
Yeah. I just like randomly hear like comedians on
Oh,
Pandora
yeah.
too. I was like, so then I go on YouTube and I find that.
Yeah.
Like I've been sending you a lot of Mark Norman lately.
Yeah,
that
he's
guy
good.
freaking cracks me up.
Hey, did you finish watching
True Detective?
Yeah, last night.
Yeah, I sure fucking did.
Yes.
I'm so glad that show is over.
Had an awesome ending though.
So did not see that.
No.
Coming.
No, but I thought it was what a great.
Oh yeah, no, it was a fantastic ending.
Yeah.
However, your favorite thing that I say. However,
you should make these in a picture.
I should. So towards the end, where they go to the house of the person that was cleaning Salal Station.
Mm-hmm.
And do you remember like earlier when they were sitting there like almost frozen to death?
Yeah.
Yeah, why didn't they just get in that truck and warm up? Instead they start a fire inside of a building with no like.
Yeah. Yeah, why did they just get in there and turn the heater on?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
nope.
Am I the only one that, like...
Apparently, because that one slipped past me.
No, like, I paused it and looked at Amy. I said, why is that the first time we're seeing that they have a truck?
Oh, no, we knew they had trucks earlier. They walked through the bay and there was a couple trucks in there.
But, I mean, like, that runs.
Oh, yeah.
My thought is, here's my saving thought for them. It was so damn cold, they couldn't think about it. Like, it didn't even register.
Yeah, I've been cold before, but...
I've always registered where I could get warm.
Yeah.
Every single time I've been cold.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I could go over there. I could go over there. Or I could get my car and go back home.
Yeah, I could. That's one of the options, isn't it?
Because I got a fireplace at home.
That's funny.
Drove me insane. I was like all in it, and then that just totally derailed me. I was like, they've had a truck the whole time?
I love that's what. This is my issue with the show. This is.
Yeah. You blow dry your hair.
Yeah.
That's my brain. Like, that's like, I can't just be like, man, that was a great season. That was fantastic. Nope. the whole season shot because why did you not just put her in that truck when you pulled her out of the water and heat her up? I just don't get it.
So here's my other piece of the show.
Yep. Pizza?
If I was out there with those guys and told to strip butt naked and they chased me off with a gun,
Yep.
I'm sorry, you're shooting me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'd be like, no, go ahead and pull that trigger.
yeah,
I'm already small. I don't need that embarrassment.
nope. Nope. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would just you're dead either way. Like I would rather.
Oh, yeah.
I would rather just
And what's the first thing that's going to freeze?
do pinkies.
Well, something pinky.
Something pinky.
Although it's going to turn very white.
Yeah, that was a decently fucked up show.
The jump scares,
Yeah.
not a fan of. Not a fan of.
Yeah.
Amy was saying that the entire drive home. So we saw the tips yesterday.
Yeah.
The 4:00 game. And the whole time before, we were like, oh, well, should we eat El Frizo before or after? And then at one point, I was like, oh, it's Sunday. The last episode of True Detective. She's like, well, guess we're eating before. So the whole way home, she's like, there better not be any jump scares in this final episode. She's like, I'm so over that.
Yeah. There were a couple.
Yeah, when she turned around and that chick from The Ring was standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'd have been turning in my badge that day.
I did like at the end there where they were interviewing Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
And they're like, any idea about blah blah blah? Yeah, things go unanswered all the time.
Yep.
I'm gonna get up tomorrow morning and go do my job to the best of my ability.
Yeah, I like when they're like questioning her about the other officer.
Yeah.
He's like, chances are, come summer in the thaw, we'll probably find him, but we might not.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we normally find them, but
Dude.
but sometimes not.
So that scene
Oh my God.
threw me for a loop, man.
Yeah.
We actually rewound it and rewatched it because I was like, what just happened? It's like, thinking like, because I always put myself in like, that were Oliver and I.
Yeah.
But then Amy's always like, yeah, but you're not a dick to Oliver like that guy was, right? I was
Yeah.
like, well, not yet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oliver's not a dad.
Yeah.
and,
Let
like,
me get a little older, a little more cynical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hate the world a little bit more.
Yeah. Have my Russian bride not show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we paused it and, like, just kind of sat there and, like, looked at the screen for a while. Like, what in the world? Because I thought for sure Navarro was going to be the one to show up and pop that dude in the head.
I didn't. But I also didn't think Navarro was the one that whacked that other guy either.
No, I didn't either. The way Jodie Foster was so, like, not going to talk about it.
Yeah, that was a very
It was crazy.
not talking about it.
Yeah. The other thing that I wish they would have divulged a little bit more information on is Jodie Foster's daughter in the show.
Yeah.
Where'd she come from?
A uterus.
My theory is because, after they in that last episode when they're standing there after Navarro put that bullet through that dude's temple,
Yeah.
all of a sudden the baby's crying. My thought is that's that girl. Because Jodie Foster's character never wants to talk to the girl about her dad.
Oh.
And that's why she's always so, like, short with her, is because the situation of how she became. That's my theory.
All right. So I got to Google some shit now.
But they never talk about it. I don't think I'm wrong.
I don't think you are either.
I don't know. It's just kind of a weird one.
I gotta look that shit up now.
It was a great show.
Oh, it was.
If y'all are listening, if you haven't ever seen it, True Detective on HBO or Max or whatever it is that you want to call it, it's great. Amy and I have only seen season 1 and the latest season 4.
3 is really good too, though.
Is he? And we keep hearing that. Everybody, though, like the general consensus is season 2 is absolutely not worth watching. Which is okay. Like I don't really know anybody in season 2. I don't think. Season 3, it sounds like it's like a pretty stacked cast, like a lot of well-known names.
Yeah.
But season 1 has Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey, and it's a fantastic season. Talk about taking you all over the map mentally. I mean, that one's just crazy. John's checked out because my theory of the daughter is just really throwing him off.
Okay, so this is off Reddit.
Okay, so another fan theory, right?
Yeah. She's not a biological daughter, but she was Leia's. So her husband that she had the son with, this was the daughter that he brought to the marriage. But I like it.
But see, they never actually say that.
No, I like the idea that it was. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to read a little deeper on that.
I'm just saying.
That's got the wheel spinning. No, that's a decent fan theory.
Because it's like why? What else would the importance be of
the baby cry?
Having the baby cry at the end of that.
Yeah.
And then her having such an it just makes sense with how their relationship is.
Mm-hmm. Almost like Jody's character felt like she needed to take care of that child.
Yeah. Like she felt like she owed it to her because she took away her parents.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now I gotta watch the show over.
Yeah.
It's only 6 episodes.
Which all the other seasons are 8.
Yeah.
This one was 6.
I'm fine with it.
I don't think it needed 8.
No.
The other thing is Navarro at the end.
Yeah.
Was that her spirit, or did she not actually peace out?
She didn't peace out.
She just went into hiding.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I think she just left that life.
Yeah. But Amy's like, no, Jodie Foster's character now understands the spirit world.
I might need to smoke more weed.
But I was like, I just don't see.
No, I think that was.
I don't see Navarro doing that.
No, because in that show she found out her true name.
Yeah, she found out who she was.
Right, and she started accepting this gift that she has.
Yeah.
And her sister tapped out. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what I thought.
Yeah.
Is yeah, she went and she just kept walking, but eventually she walked far enough. And all of her ancestors on the other side were like, you need to go back and do something else. So she comes back, but she didn't tell anybody except the only person that knows is Danvers.
So I have a theory of my own. This is why I don't develop theories like that in shows, because I have too many clients that write their own theories about what's happening.
Well, yeah.
And it pisses me off all the time. So I'm just like, I ain't got time to think about that.
Yeah, but we don't make the money that TV show writer or movie writers make to be okay with people developing their own theories.
That's true. There's a few theories I had to handle this weekend, and it was I'm sorry, why do you think that?
Yeah.
What that's based on what?
Yeah, give me why you think that's yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, why don't I make these in a picture?
Yeah, because one, look, Here's the sad thing. I want another one.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm drunk. I don't feel drunk. I just...
Yeah, but when we go to Revival, we have like 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah.
Which we haven't been there in a while.
Mm-mm.
Which maybe is okay. Maybe that's where we need to go when Stackpole closes.
Yeah. So there's a whiskey bar inside the Tulalip.
Yeah.
Called Destination Whiskey.
Yeah.
But seeing some of the stuff they pour and what they charge for it, I don't know that we can afford to go.
Oh, well.
So they have Old Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah.
It's $500 a shot.
It's $500 a bottle.
Yeah.
Like.
That's what I mean. Like, I would love to go check it out, but I just.
Yeah. Not with those prices.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then the place in the old Weyerhaeuser building out in Everett, the fuck is it? Bourbon and Brew.
Oh.
Whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
The speakeasy there, it's like they've made it super exclusive to get into, which pisses me off.
Like you have to know somebody that.
No, you have to make a reservation. It's $20 a head per reservation.
That's just to get in.
Yeah.
That doesn't include anything.
Yeah. Well, that money will go to whatever you order, but.
Yeah, that's still ridiculous though.
So we were there. We were there in November. That was our last stop on our pub crawl back from Seattle.
Yeah.
And we just thought we'd go there, grab a couple drinks, because it's a cool location. And they were just finishing up, because they do coffee, and then it turns into a bar.
Oh.
And it was like at 4:15. It's like, yeah, actually, we're just wrapping up coffee service. The bar doesn't actually open until 5.
Oh.
I'm like, you have a fucking bottle Eagle Rare back there, you can just pour it in a glass, like that's
like what else do you have to do?
Yeah. And then right about then the bartender came in from the back. He says, I'm here early, what you need?
There you go.
It's all right, we need some fucking booze. That's what we need.
Service.
But in the time before we went, there was nobody in the speakeasy, and it was like, hey, can we sit in there? Oh no, you have the reservations, but it's empty. Like, want me to go in the parking lot and make one? Like,
yeah, like, can I like get on right now? Like while I'm sitting here talking to you, be like, oh hey, look, I got a reservation. Yeah.
Now they have a legit whiskey list. The shitty thing is, it's not printed or accessible.
So it's on your phone.
It's on their iPad. Because I did you got like a whiskey list. Let me see if I can come up with something.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And so he brings me his iPad that they sell shit off of.
Yeah, like their point of sale system. Yeah.
And going through it, and I thought, you know what? Because I love going to places like this and saying, hey, so what are you known for?
Yeah.
Like, what's the drink every whiskey lover is going to come in here and order?
Yeah.
Well, what do you like?
No.
I like whatever the drink is.
I already asked you the question.
Do you like old fashions? I like whatever whiskey drink you are known for. I had an old fashioned.
With orange juice?
No, but it might have been. I'm one of those fans. If you're gonna do something, you better fucking do it right.
That's why I will only drink an old fashioned at Revival.
The only other place I would say you need to try is at Packers Lounge in Samiamu.
Who was that? Who else was just telling me about that?
Well, we went there for our
maybe it was you
19th anniversary or 20th anniversary. Yeah, and I ordered, and we went there because we ate in the bar for dinner, and they had stuff like what are the little pieces of fucking pork? The little fat back.
Oh, like braised pork belly?
Yeah. It's one of my done right. That is.
Well, yeah, it's like a big chunk of bacon.
Yeah. Anyways, then I said I ordered old fashioned, and the waiter went like fist bump, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what?
I'm about to have an out of body experience.
Yeah. And the guy says, that is the bartender's signature drink. People come from all over to order that drink from him.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, I'm getting a little aroused. I think we need to go back to the room. I'll be back in a minute.
So how was it?
Fucking amazing. And it was...
Well, now I got to go.
Yeah. And it was just because it was just simple.
How it should be.
Yeah. There was nothing crazy about it. I think it was just like you do. Good ingredients.
The thing with, like... Here's my issue with, like, bars today. And, like, cocktails, right? Is they all try to be, like, so obscure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, we make our own bitters from unicorn farts and truffle trees. Like,
truffle trees? I like truffle trees.
Stop that shit. Just, nobody needs your hippie, B.O., patchouli wearing, self-made bitters shit. Yeah. There's companies that have been doing it for hundreds of years.
Yeah, go buy their shit. It's
Use
good.
it.
It's good.
It's fantastic. It stood the test of time.
Yes. Kevin.
I can taste your BO in my frickin' drink right now. Stop it.
The other thing we're talking about, so a couple weeks ago when we were out house hunting with El Presidente, we stopped in Stanwood at Jimmy's because we hadn't been there in a long time. Even for lunch, that place is legit.
Oh, it never disappoints. It disappoints in the drink department. Food department never disappoints.
Yeah. Well, the drink department, well, they're just beer and wine.
Which disappoints me.
Yeah. So anyways, so we were there, and everyone ordered whatever they ordered. And, First Lady was taking some of hers home. Hey, to-go box.
Yeah.
They come, they take her plate, they put it in to-go box, and they bring it out to her.
Yeah.
And that's when we started the conversation. It's like, when did that change? Like, that's a rarity now.
Like 2004, 2005. When the lazy generation kind of just started. Well, and like people like, I don't know what you're doing to my food back there.
I don't want to know. You know what I want to know? Yeah. That it comes back out in a fucking container. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, like when we get, we go there. So when Amy and I go there for lunch, we go there and we order a lasagna and a pizza. Oh. The Spartan, to be exact.
Dude, I'm fucking
which is
so
like
right now.
The Jimmy's version of the bomb that we get at, or the combo that we get at the pub. We share the lasagna while we're there, and then we take the pizza home for later.
Yeah.
But we use the ranch from the salad, to dip the pizza in. But every time that we get to-go box, they top off the ranch.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we topped off your ranch for you, too, when we put it in the to-go container. It's like, you're awesome.
Yeah. That's why you got a fatty fucking tip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're great. I do every time. I think every time we go, though, and they're like, is there anything else? I was like, yeah, if you can convince the owner to start bringing in, like, liquor, I would come here way more often, which maybe you shouldn't because I don't really want to buy new pants.
Yes.
But, like, I don't even need...
Yeah, they have these things called maternity pants.
That's true. Yeah, stretchy pants.
Yeah.
Which always reminds me of Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to wear stretchy pants just for fun.
So Saturday night we went to the Big Rock. It has new owners.
Didn't that just get broken into?
No, that's a Big Lake Bar and Grill.
Big Lake, yeah.
So one of my agents tends bar there on the weekends.
Oh.
And they got a shit selection of booze. And I got talking to the owner a little bit, and he does have Travelers. He also has Blanton's for $8 a shot. $8. Oh, I fucking crushed a lot of that bottle while I was sitting there. And they have carne asada fries.
What letter was it?
Not one I need. It's an A.
I might need an A. No, I don't think I need an A.
So
I need a Z.
I need a U. I need the you.
Amy is like so tired of hearing that. It's like my Tom Segura bikes. Bikes.
You.
Yeah, my wife. Yeah, she's pretty over it.
So, did we tell that story on the show?
I think we probably told this story on the show like 4 times.
Probably. Okay.
But hey, just for those people that haven't heard it, so we're at. No, just kidding.
Yeah. But anyway, so I was talking to the owner a little bit. First of all, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. To draw people in, his
Clearly,
his beers are $1 cheaper.
I mean, it's one thing to price things like correctly,
Yeah.
versus gouging.
Yeah.
But $8 for a pour of Blanton's, you're losing money. As a restaurant, you're losing money.
Are you?
Yes.
What's the math on that?
Well, it's supposed to be 33%.
So there's
Booze is a little different.
So there's 17 shots in a bottle.
16 and a half.
We'll call it 17.
I'd call it 16, but
Okay, hey, we'll go 16 and a half.
well, if it's a Molly port, 12.
4. So he's making $132 on a $70 bottle.
However, what a grocery store or a restaurant pays for a bottle is only 10% less than what we are supposed to pay for it in a store.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, he's making double. But typically on booze, especially high-end booze in a restaurant, it's supposed to be a third. So he's actually shortchanging himself by a third.
Yeah, I don't fucking care. I'll drink it.
So, but with like quick math, it should be a $12 shot, which is still very reasonable for what it is.
Yeah,
I would still
because it's 20 everywhere.
Gladly pay $12 for a pour of Blanton's.
Yeah,
like,
but so
no
at most bars we go to, when I drink a double, let's say it's 10 for the first shot, it's 6 for the second half of the.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Right, but he doesn't do that. It's 8 period. So 16 for a double, which is still half price.
He's still leaving.
But anyway,
so
so he doesn't run. So he has the bar and the grocery store part, and he leases out the restaurant space.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the people who are renting it out used to run Jorge's at the Little Mountain Grocery. So it's legit. What's that look for? Did you not like them?
Well, they were shut down by the health department.
Yeah, I don't fucking care. Dude, it's Mexican food. I'm drinking whiskey. I don't care.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
To me, it matters.
So when they were Jorge's?
Coming from my chef
So
background.
when they were Jorge's, they were shut down? Or the guy that took over after them?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It was Jorge's.
All right. Anyways. So.
I'm sure it's different now.
I'm sure.
Like, I think once you get shut down once by the health department for shit.
You fix your shit?
You don't do it again.
Yeah.
Would be my guess.
I would guess so too. But, so, I mean, we shared some carne asada fries, had a half a dozen drinks, and waddled home.
So for every 2 fries you ate, you had 1.5 drinks.
Yeah. But I was like, so first of all, his shelves I mean, not like this one where there's like you can have some different.
Yeah.
He couldn't put a bottle topper on one of those bottles because the shelves are so tight. And I was like, so first of all, you need to get rid of that fucking thing, right? Put in you need to put in something that's got some room on it.
Yeah.
And really, he could do this. I mean, it's a cool that store's been there since fucking 1912 or some shit. Like, it's been there forever.
So what you're saying is we need to go out there
and drink his Blanton's before he closes
and say, hey, let's do some consulting for you.
So I did some for free. I gave him he's like, yeah, because I don't really know much about alcohol. I'm like, clearly, judging by your bar.
Why would you open a bar?
We had a long conversation, and I don't think I can talk much about it on the show without being insensitive.
Oh, I mean,
we
can be insensitive after the show.
Yeah. So anyways,
Tish is gonna be pissed.
He took a list of booze from me. This is what you need to have in here.
Did you put chicken cock on the list?
No. I didn't think about it, but I should have.
Well, it's so small you wouldn't think about chicken cock on a daily basis.
I don't know. I think about chicken cock more than I should.
I think about it every time I come out into this room.
That's what we need to do when Stackful closes. What? What?
Cock.
What
What do we need to do when Stackful closes?
we need to get some chicken cock.
Oh, yeah. Because there's chickens next door.
Yeah, you can go look. I'm going to respect their privacy.
No, what I was going to say is, like, we go buy a bottle of chicken cock and salute the chickens next door by drinking chicken cock on the piece of land we just sold.
Yes.
When we go get lock boxes off the property.
Yeah.
Oh, man, chicken cock is good. I really hope that this isn't the first episode somebody's listening to that doesn't understand what we're talking about. Chicken cock is a bourbon. Just if this is the first episode you've ever listened to, chicken cock is it's an amazing bourbon. It's one of the oldest bourbons in the United States, and it shut down during World War II because the owners couldn't keep it going because all the resources were going to the war. And then sometime in the 80s, it got resurrected and brought back to life. It got erected again. And now there's all this excitement around you.
Holy fuck.
Just a tip, though. Buy 2 bottles if you find it.
Yes.
Just a tip.
Just a tip, the tip, whatever. However you need to listen to that. That's
so Amy and I were in Linwood, Seattle, Linwood.
Sure.
Saturday.
Okay.
And I did not go into Total Wine.
What?
I know. We passed it, and Amy's like, I'm surprised you didn't turn in there. I was like, I need a house to close.
Yep.
Things are a little...
Yep.
Not that I'm, like, nervous, but...
They're closer to the chest than you like to play.
Things aren't great.
Yep.
Like, not where I want it to be.
Yep.
I have plenty.
Yeah, you got a couple. You got a couple of bottles.
However, I got 10 minutes away from the store until instantly regret. Like, I should have at least just gone in. There could have been something.
So that's funny you said it, because every time I go to Costco, I do the same thing. I could be there for toilet paper. I'm walking to the booze aisle to find out if they got something weird in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Costco, yeah. I will always.
Yeah.
I don't ever go there to look at the booze.
No.
However,
I look at it every time I'm there.
I will never not go there without looking at the booze.
Yeah.
Just before we started, Kyle sent me a text message. Old Elk. Have you seen that one?
No.
I see it a lot on some of the pages on Facebook that I'm part of, the groups, and it gets a lot of praise. However, it gets a lot of praise from the dudes that are like, if you're drinking your whiskey with ice, you should be drinking whiskey. Bullshit, right?
Lick my balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can lick the left one twice backwards on
Having a moment.
the middle of July when I've been wearing a parka and fleece pants while running a marathon.
When I've been wearing a rain suit.
Yeah, because if I was wearing a root suit, it'd probably be okay.
Yeah.
Just cover the root, you know. Just
yeah.
Anyways, he sent me a picture, and it's on sale for $100.
Where at?
He didn't tell me. However, with Inslee's taxes, so it's somewhere in Washington.
Okay.
It's $124 out the door. And I said, I've heard good things about it. However, I don't know about that much for something that it's not super mainstream. So it's like, that'd be a huge gamble.
I've got on my list, is this the one? Buck?
Mm-mm.
This is the oldest distillery in the U.S.
Really?
Well, that's what they say.
Well, I could say this is the oldest speakeasy in Skagit County.
Well, it's the oldest one in Conway. Damn.
I've seen it a lot of places. I've never really paid attention to what the price is. But I don't know. I'm starting to be very picky about, not snobbery.
No. But so Mick and I talked about this Saturday, because we would stop by the liquor store there that carries Wyoming and all that stuff down by Seattle Outlet.
Oh yeah.
And we kind of had I don't know, it was a deeper conversation or she was just listening to her husband ramble. Probably more of the ramble piece, but yeah, like. We talked about, because I went there to go buy a bottle. Actually, I went to go buy a bottle of Wyoming, but they had the Traveler.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really enjoyed that here, so I'd like to have I just needed a break from Buffalo Trace. I've been drinking a lot.
Well, it's affordable. You like it.
Yeah. If you if you looked at the bottom shelf of my bar right now where all the empties are, yeah, I got a problem. That they're empty.
I'm gonna say,
there's a lot. Like, there's sometimes I look over there and I'm like,
I don't know. Like, some people say it's a problem. I've pretty much got it figured out.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
I see it as an opportunity.
It's not a problem if I know the answer. Like, the answer is, I like bourbon.
I like whiskey. So, but we talked about. I don't have any problem spending $50, $60, $70 on a bottle from a distillery that has some accolades for something, but someone like Castle and Key, specifically, like, we quested after that bottle for a long time.
Damn near a year.
Finally got it, and it was ass water.
Dog shit.
80,
Absolute dog shit.
$80 with the only credentials that they had was reopen an old distillery. On
the same grounds of the original distillery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did like the angle of the female master distiller.
Yeah.
Come to find out, that's actually not that rare of a thing.
No,
not at all. I think, if I remember correctly, the master distiller for Jameson's is a woman.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not, and I'm not a sexist by any means.
Oh,
right?
not knocking on that at all.
Yeah, but it's just the how it was presented, right? Like, oh, a female master distiller is so rare, and it's fucking not. And then the fact that she left before it even went to fucking market.
Which is funny because it didn't get that didn't get disclosed to the public until it went to market.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like 2 weeks after Castle and Key started hitting shelves that all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah. So she got it up and running, and then she pieced out.
Mm-hmm.
But now I don't want to try even where she's at because of that's what she made.
Yeah. Yeah. In some of these that we try, I really want to do the, again, not being a snob, but nothing about this is appealing to me. Who is drinking this?
Some of it just tastes like pure, like, rubbing alcohol or nail polish remover.
Oh yeah.
I do want to pull bottles off the shelves here.
Yeah.
And revisit them on an episode.
I think we should
do just small. Like, don't do full pours, obviously, because we didn't like them the first time. So why would we do a full pour, right? However, they appeal to somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody out there is enjoying them, or else it wouldn't be around still.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that we have to enjoy it.
No, and that's the thing. We've always talked about we like similar flavor profiles.
Yeah.
So we enjoy a lot of the same.
I think the only thing we disagree on is Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, because you don't care for it at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's just for what it's up against, like price point wise, what it's up against in the market, there's smoother things.
Like what?
Four Roses.
You mean the entry level Four Roses?
Yep.
You know, I will pick that up next time, and I will try going through a bottle. And I did Four Roses. So a couple I've revisited. Like the first time I had Four Roses, I'm like, not so much.
I mean,
but I've had it here. I like it.
Yeah.
Right. Larceny was another one. Like I got a bottle of that. And I'm like, that's horse shit. It's actually a pretty good fucking pour.
Yeah. Well, the first time we had it here, we were both like, no.
Yeah.
And then we poured it again because, unfortunately, we forgot that we didn't like it. And then we're like, why didn't we like this?
Yeah.
So that's
taste change.
That's my thing behind like let's pull some of these off the shelf again.
Yeah.
And check it out. But yeah, Four Roses. Well, Granddad, not the bonded one.
So I want to try the old Granddad 114.
I saw that recently,
and it's not expensive.
No.
So
$40.
Yeah, but like when you gave me old Granddads, I'm like, no, dude,
yeah.
I would pull a muscle bending over to pick that shit up off the.
Yeah. That goes against everything you know about selecting a liquor.
So let's even circle back to Jim Beam.
Can we not?
But that was one of those, like, we took a drink, we're like, this doesn't suck.
Jack Daniels, on the other hand, sucks ass.
I honestly can't tell you I've ever had Jack Daniels.
We did with my dad and Don.
But I thought that was a special one.
No. Well, we did bonded.
Yeah.
And then regular.
So the only, as growing up, Jack and Coke is all I.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I didn't care for it.
Yeah. Most people wouldn't.
Yeah.
Jim Beam was surprisingly smooth.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's a shit whiskey. We've called it a shit whiskey. But it was smooth, and it was.
I think it's because it's so
mainstream.
Mainstream, right?
It's not going to replace anything I have on my shelf. That's for fucking sure.
Oh no. But if somebody brought me a bottle of it, thinking like, oh, he likes whiskey, like Jim Beam, obviously, like it's been around forever.
I make old fashions out of it all day long.
Yeah, like
all day long.
I'll keep it on the shelf.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like take rust out of a gas tank with it or something.
Yeah.
That's Trader Joe's bourbon.
So you're still working on that last bit of Blanton's?
Yeah.
I've had like fucking 4 bottles.
I know you have.
Since then. I just polished one off this weekend.
My thing.
And I put a full one back in display.
Like I just said, like normally, like up until recently, I've been pretty comfortable. However,
yeah,
the transition of branching out kind of on my own, and that kind of stuff, like hit my savings account.
Yeah,
pretty rough.
Yeah.
So I've had to cut back on a lot of my frivolous expenditures.
Yeah, but you'll get back there.
I will.
I 100% know you will.
I will. It's just kind of one of those things, like.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I know a lot. Why do you think I've been drinking a lot of Buffalo Trace?
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing is like that's the other thing is like I think about it and it's like I don't need to buy it. Like, yes, that bottle is almost empty, but I have 42 other bottles that are not.
Yep.
Plus, like, sometimes, on the weekends, I don't drink whiskey. I drink gin and tonics.
Yeah.
Or gin and cokes because I'm a Frank Sinatra fan, and he mentions that in one of his songs. And my one thing that I don't like about Frank Sinatra is he was a Jack Daniels fan. There's a Frank Sinatra edition, Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
That I would love to own just because it's Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
However, I don't think I'd ever drink it.
I think we should put a big print of Sinatra in here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A big canvas print.
Yeah.
I'll work on that.
Before I started playing, when John got here, I was playing Zelda on my Nintendo Switch, but it's from the Super Nintendo, so old Zelda. I was actually listening to the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
So Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin.
Yeah.
I was listening to all of them, just sitting out here in my own headspace, just kind of like, I need the world to leave me alone for a second.
Yep.
That's kind of my escape. It's either that or stand-up comedy. Those are kind of the only two things that really kind of stop me from thinking about anything is that.
Yeah.
Archery does, but
still, archery's a different focus.
Cold.
Yeah. That's why you shoot from in the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pop a screen.
Yeah. No, I do enjoy archery.
Yeah.
Kind of. Archery is a lot to me like fly fishing. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. It's not a mindless task.
I gotta tell you, I know we talked about this before, but I look forward to the opportunity to go out and do fly fishing with you. I would really love to learn to do it.
So I've actually recently I've started watching the rivers because we're getting really close to that time of year and everything. And I was actually just thinking about it Friday. I was gonna talk to you again about if you're serious about wanting to learn.
Oh, I'm totally
how
serious.
to throw the fly and everything. And then get out on Pass Lake, possibly, which is fly fishing only, no motors. I gave Foster the Cheerio. I don't know if he's still using it or if he's used it at all.
I don't know. It's at his house.
But might need to ask him if we can borrow it.
Yeah.
Because you can use my pontoon, and I can get in the water in the float.
I can get in the float.
Pass Lake.
I got chest waders.
Oh, well then yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
So Pass Lake is really cool because it's first of all,
I got like serious chest waders, like the felt bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got real.
Do it up, yeah.
I don't know they fit around my midsection anymore. I look like a cork popping out there.
That's what yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know this, but Pass Lake here in Skagit County was the first fly fishing only lake in the United States.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And it's also catch and release. You can't keep anything out of the lake.
That's awesome because I don't want to keep anything anyways.
So you can pull 26-inch rainbows out of that lake all day long. 13, 14 pounds.
Just got to let them go.
Yeah. But it's insane.
That's fair.
Like, it feeds a lot of eagles.
Yeah, I bet.
That lake feeds a lot of eagles. But it's super peaceful. You get out on the far side, away from Highway 20. And you can't hear the road anymore. And it's amazing. And then you're just in the rhythm of, casting and throwing the fly and everything.
So a few years ago, Pops was in Wisconsin in a fishing tournament. And he set the state record for bass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they brought it in, weighed it, got a picture. He let it go. And the guys were like, "You fucking let that thing go?" He goes, "Yeah. He's lived here a long time."
Well, and next year it'll be somebody else's record.
Yeah, but he was like one of those, he's lived here a long time. He deserves to live.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right? Like, I was like, Pops, that's...
It does, like, when you catch a fish like that, it does make you wonder, like, how many times has that fish been brought into a boat?
Yeah.
And that person had that same kind of thought.
Yeah.
Like,
I always catch and release. Like, I never keep.
salmon is kind of different. I do like good fresh salmon.
So, let's get to something perfectly fucking clear right now, okay? There is no such thing as salmon. It is a made-up fucking fish. Because if it was a real fish, I would have caught one by now.
I used to feel that way.
And then you bought into the lie? Did you get
No, and then I caught one.
Did you get the they live glasses and
No, I
walk in and say,
finally
I'm
caught
here
one.
to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum?
I finally caught one on the fly. So I don't do any other type of fishing. I only fly fish. I don't spin cast.
You don't get in the water and put your wing out.
No noodling for me. That'd be like a macaroni noodle.
If you're like, what is that?
Yeah. But out where LeConner Slough feeds into out that way.
Yeah.
Towards Whidbey Island.
Yep.
Out there waiting on the fly, 8-pound fly rod, 8 weight, out there for a couple hours, and finally hooked up with one. Super cool. Finally caught one on the fly rod, and it was like, okay, so they aren't a unicorn. They can be caught.
I have been. So Thomas was a big fisherman.
Yeah.
Like, fucking every time he could
Yeah.
lived out there. Like, he wanted me to go one time. He wanted me to go backpack fishing with him in the spring because the silvers were running.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, no, that's bear country.
Yeah.
And I don't need to be hiking out of there 2 miles back to my car with a fish strapped to my back.
Bear's favorite thing.
Yeah. He goes, well, that's why I want you to go. I can outrun you.
At least he was honest.
I was like, fuck you, man. He actually, one time he's out there fishing. You don't think about how dangerous it really is sometimes.
Yeah.
So he was up there, and the river rose on him while he was on a little sandbar, and he tried to make it back, and he got water spilled into his waders.
Yeah, which
it damn near took him away.
Yeah, that's like sketchy.
Yeah, people die like that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been out shoulder to shoulder combat fishing, is what we call it.
Yeah.
Out on the south end of Whidbey.
Yep.
And we were there at 4 a.m. because
apparently fish don't sleep.
Yeah. Everybody around me fucking catching fish. Yeah. Not me.
It all depends on what you're using, apparently.
I was using the same fucking bait as everybody else.
But you had that attitude.
Yes.
The Michigan says it like, oh, there.
No.
That guy's in a bad mood.
That guy's in a bad mood. Fuck that guy.
He's going to anger eat me later.
So, yes, I've never caught a salmon. Ever.
I caught one. However, as I was bringing it in, Fish and Wildlife came up. And I landed. I'm like, wow, that's a beautiful fish. I was like, yeah, first salmon on the fly. That's crazy. He's like, yeah, you can't keep it.
Why not?
It was a wild female. In that year, you couldn't keep wild females. Because they're protecting the salmon runs right now, right? So it's like, can you just like act like you aren't here? He's like, nope. I was like, I'll give you my fly rod.
I'll give you a little.
He's like, I don't fly fish. Suck. So,
did his ears perk up? Suck. What?
Yeah. So just let it go. But yeah, it was a good time.
So here's my biggest issue with fishing in this state. So we have a lot of Native American tribes that the rules don't apply to. Not even at all. So
I mean, they do have rules, but they don't have to follow them.
No, not at all. And so that's fine. Like, look, indigenous people, if I've put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah.
So indigenous people, if they want to hang on to their culture, which I think is
You should.
I'm Italian. I would love to keep a fucking mob running around Sketch County, but
Yeah.
that's frowned upon.
You gotta start wearing a gold chain and a pinky ring.
Yeah, I used to wear pinky rings. Sorry, I totally did. Anyways, so
I tried so hard to just skim past.
yeah,
that.
I know.
I can't.
So, anyways, so look, if the tribes want to keep their traditions going,
Yeah.
and they're allowed to fish year round,
With no limit.
yeah, with no limit, they're allowed to net the river. That's fine. They can only trade with other tribes. They can't sell it on the open market.
They also need to do it like their ancestors.
Yeah.
No motors.
Yep.
Got to build your friggin' canoe.
Well, and that was so years ago. Remember when the tribe out on the coast fought to be able to hunt a whale?
Yeah.
And that was a big thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I am all for protecting your culture. But when you go out there on 3 power boats with a 50 caliber rifle, and then you shoot a whale and then sell it to the Japanese,
Yeah.
like
For damn near $1 million.
yeah, that was tough for me.
My thing is like, only because they always say it's in our heritage. So do it like your heritage.
Yeah.
I would have no problem.
Yeah, if you want to preserve that culture.
If you want to make that young man swim across the slough with the other end of the net, go ahead and net it.
Happy hunting.
Do it up.
Yep.
Also, take your waders off. You should be wearing a loincloth.
Well, yeah, okay.
I'm just saying, like,
No, I'm with you.
because they're claiming they want to teach the next generation
Yep.
how their ancestors survived.
Yep.
Well,
I
your
agree.
ancestors didn't have double 250 Yamahas on an aluminum boat.
Well, they could have.
Yeah, ahead of their time.
Ahead of their time. So, hey, what do you think? You want to wrap the show? Try to keep a
Should we?
decent time frame? Well, I'm
Yeah,
just sitting here and have another drink and smoke a pipe. I'm just.
Well, I think let's wrap it up and then we'll continue conversation with the pipe and another pour of Traveler and.
Only because editing video too long takes forever to fucking upload.
Well, yeah, I think also too, if we're gonna do video, I think we probably need to start being better about hour-long.
Yeah.
Hour 45 minutes.
Yeah. So hey, Letitia, tell us what you think about that. Do you need more than an hour?
I think she would prefer to have video rather than a longer episode.
Okay.
From what she's told me.
Sure. So this is one camera. I can get this edited. What?
What's nothing?
Hmm?
What?
What?
I'm excited. I would like to see another episode on the YouTube.
I would too.
So let's see if this works out. Hopefully y'all like this background versus the horror curtains.
Who are? They'll show them you still got them next to you though.
Although I don't.
I would have died laughing if that fucking bat flew out right then.
Dude, I would have probably shit myself. No joke.
No, but you would have run me over. That would have been fucking.
No, I
ugly.
probably would have just sat here and shit my pants.
It would have just been the brown note.
Just been like, oh my gosh. There you go.
There's a bat.
Septic's bad here.
All right. Hey, thank you all for listening.
Yeah, and potentially watching.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
potentially
it works
watching.
out. But yeah, until next week. Hope everybody has a great week ahead of them.
Pew pew.
Pew.
Pew. All right.
That's what happens when you get older.
That's all right. Pew. All right. Been fun, bud. Thank you.
Heck yeah. Peace be the journey.
Tallulah, bitches.
Tallulah.